What happens when a child never speaks until one day she does? Every week I asked Amina if she wanted to tell me a story that I would write down so that she could act it out with the other children at the end of the day. That's what we do in Helicopter Stories. We scribe children's stories exactly as they tell them and then act them out at the end of the session. It's a simple but powerful approach. But every time I asked Amina, she shook her head. Her teacher kept reminding me, she won't speak, she's a selective mute. And I understood that. I could see it in all her interactions with adults. But I didn't want to give up either. In Helicopter Stories, we have a rule that we never try to persuade or coerce a child into telling a story. I believe that we should always accept the no, but that doesn't mean giving up on a child. A lot can change in a day or a week or a month, especially in the early years. So alongside accepting the no, I also believe that we must never stop asking, just in case they change their mind. Do you want to tell a story today? I asked Amina every week. And every week Amina shook her head. But often, while I scribed the stories of other children, Amina stayed. She hung around in the background, listening to the stories and smiling at the characters the other children introduced. She also always joined in the acting out, just like everyone else, never speaking, but silently crawling like a lion or standing tall as a tree. Amina was always part of it all, silently. Then one week I asked her again, as I did regularly, Amina, would you like to tell me a story? I waited for her to shake her head as usual, but what happened took me by surprise. Amina leaned forward. She cupped her hand to her mouth and whispered in my ear, Princess. One word. That was it. Amina's first story. As soon as she said it, she was off into the home corner and away, leaving me for a moment wondering if it had really happened. When it was time to act out Amina's story, she stood on the stage and walked slowly around in a circle, head high, just like a princess. Her teacher glanced over at me, hardly able to believe it. We both kept our calm, but inside each of us were firing delighted fireworks. Amina had spoken to an adult in her own time, in her own way, just when she was ready. But of course, it wasn't about her speaking to me. It was about her telling her story, about sharing the character that she wanted to become, and the pull of that was far stronger than any encouragement I might be able to offer. As Amina walked around that stage, silent but confident, it was clear to all of us that she had found her voice. There are so many moments like that, when a child steps into their story and something wonderful happens. If you want to support more children to find those moments, then you're in the right place. Click the link below to join our story community and get regular updates, ideas and inspiration. And yeah, subscribing helps too, but not as much as telling me your own story. So tell me, who are the children you work with and what stories are they sharing? I'll see you next time.